My godfather, when I was probably 10 or 12 years old, someone told me that my godfather worked for Motown. And I was like, really? Because I loved music. I loved music from when I was really tiny. And I thought, well, he has some kind of job there. Apparently you can, and I knew he wasn't a singer. So I was like, so there must be other jobs that you can do at Motown that don't involve singing, because I'm pretty sure I'm not a singer. And he, and I would only see him like once a year, so I didn't really know him that well. And eventually he left Motown and he became an executive with Fox Studios, and then a marketing executive with Fox, 20th Century Fox, and their major filmmaking division. And so I knew that there were careers that existed that were out there that didn't involve actually being in front of the camera, because I knew he did that kind of thing, but I didn't really quite understand what it is that he did. So that was a big influence, because it opened up the door to like, okay, I know that that exists. I don't know what he does. I don't know any of that stuff, but I know it's out there. And then as far as encouraging, like, my parents both were very encouraging in different ways, and not specifically towards television or film, but they both really, really loved the arts. Their big thing was, you need to get an education, and if some opportunity comes up, then okay, you can pursue that opportunity in that direction, but you need to be prepared in case there is no opportunity that presents itself and that you could do something else. And when I finally, so they didn't really know anyone outside of my godfather. They didn't really know anyone in the business or anything like that. They were both educators and they really knew that world. And so when opportunities came up, I mean, I took an internship with CNN when I was in college. And I had actually they had an internship program, but they didn't have a relationship with my college. So I knew that I had tried for all the other internships because I wanted to be an insurance adjuster. And when I didn't get the insurance adjuster internship, which I was very disappointed, I was like, well, I need to get an internship because I'm going to eventually graduate from college. I'm going to need a job. And for some reason, and I was a little bit of a news junkie because I was always encouraged to watch the news, I thought, well, I'll go to Atlanta and I'll work for CNN. And I ended up contacting them and exchanging letters and all sorts of stuff. And eventually I ended up with an internship at CNN. And that opened another door. So it's kind of funny. I look at my career and I think of like all of these little opportunities. My internship was unpaid, and I had to house myself and all those kind of things. So I found a roommate who I knew before. I ended up living with somebody, sleeping on their couch. I got a job in addition to having my internship because I had to pay for being in Atlanta. And at the same time, I think I was also, because you get credit, college credit, I would think I was still paying for a partial semester or something like that. I can't remember all the details. It was a very long time ago. But anyway, you kind of co-create those opportunities. And you don't accept the first no, or any of the no's. I mean, like I said, I was turned down for every internship that I applied for, and then, in the insurance industry. And then I ended up in broadcast, and that led to my interest in journalism, which eventually led to long-form journalism, which led to movies, and then from movies to television. So there's always like all these, like I said, little opportunities and connections that lead you from one place to another. So I think that back to the original question of who encouraged you, I would say my parents and my godfather.